What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel, and for today I wanted to share some gameplay with you guys using Mr. Clean, the Absorbing Man. And I've been having a little bit of fun with him lately, and today, man, I wanted to share a wave mode solo with this guy. Something I never thought was even possible with him, but I've been playing with him more and more lately, and he's actually starting to surprise me. He's by no means a top tier character, but here's something that he may be able to perform for you if you like him, and he's one of your favorite characters straight out of the comics. Keep in mind, he's nowhere close to being as good as his wife, but hey, being able to clear a wave mode in Shadowland is better than what a lot of characters can do in this game. So as you guys can see right here, this is what his build is currently looking like. It's not a top tier build by any means. As you guys can see, 116 for attack speed, 43% for critical rate, 172 for critical damage, 38% for ignore defense. Pitifully low, one of the lowest on any of my characters, but even so, he's actually good enough to get me a solo on a wave mode. So yeah, you don't need to build this guy very well at all, and he may be the difference maker for you. So if you like him, hopefully this solo is able to help you out. However, try to make sure that you at least have reduced cooldown duration maxed out. And as for the gears on the Absorbing Man, all of them are at 20, and the last one right here I roll for skill cooldown, simply because for me skill cooldown is the most important stat all the time. I like to make sure that my characters always have a skill to use. That way I don't spend the majority of the fight running away from the enemy and praying not to get hit, and in turn dying. So for me, I chose to roll skill cooldown here instead of ignore defense. However, later on I'll go ahead and give him some ignore defense urus if I don't end up changing the obelisk to give him some that way. So as you guys can see, for the skills right here, everything is at 6, and you want to prioritize the 2, the 3, the 4, and the 5 in his kit. The 3 because it gives him some physical damage reflect and physical damage immunity. That's going to protect you against the mobs and some of the bosses in this wave mode. And the 2, the 4, and the 5 all have stuns on them. I know right here the 5 is the only one that actually says it has any kind of CC in a bind, but the 2 and the 4 also have stuns at the end of the skill, and the 4 skill is actually an amazing skill for grouping the enemies together. And that is one of the things that I'm going to utilize here in order to get the job done with Mr. Clean. I'm telling you, he's going to clean out this wave mode. I'm telling you, boys, don't sleep on this guy. As you guys can see right here, we're running Power of Angry Hulk, and I would highly recommend you go ahead and give him something offensive. Even though his DPS isn't particularly low, I don't really see a need to give him anything else, simply because you don't want to put him up against energy attacking characters, and when you put him up against physical attacking characters, he has a bit of an advantage right here. Okay, so as for the obelisk, I gave him invincibility simply because I don't really see him as an endgame character, so I just prioritize keeping him alive with the invincibility, and that is good enough for me. So let's go ahead and jump into Shadowland and have us some fun with good old Mr. Clean, man. I'm telling you, this guy's actually surprising me. I wish he was better for World Boss stuff. He can get the job done in World Boss, but he's not a World Boss character. The best I can see out of him is Shadowland and Alliance Conquest. I'll deal with that one guy over there later. You're gone. Now we gotta worry about Ronin. He's actually the boss here because his attacks deal so much damage to Absorbing Man, simply because Absorbing Man has really pitiful energy defense. He's kind of like Black Dwarf in that sense, where if he gets hit by a couple energy attacks, you'll notice he literally just melts. So if Ronin catches you with the fear, oh my goodness. See, like right there, he caught me. And I can't even rely on the 3 here because the 3 only protects against physical. But once you make it past this stage, Yondu is light work. So there we got Ronin out the way. And I talk all that smack, and Yondu almost got me. It's Mary Poppins, y'all. Okay, we gotta put that back up. Get rid of some of these mobs. I generally just ignore all the mobs in the stage and just focus only on the boss, because I know that he can take a few hits and still keep kicking. Okay, boom, Yondu's dead, and literally it's game over for all these guys. Stop it. Cut it out. Absorbing Man, guys. This guy just took out the trash. Yeah, Mr. Clean, boys, pulled off a wave mode solo. Gotta give it up to this guy, even though he's a pretty crappy character. Being able to pull off a wave mode solo as easily as he did right here is no small feat. There's still characters in this game, years in the making, that can't even pull off a floor 1 relay solo, and here this guy just pulled off a wave mode solo. So gotta give it up to him, man. And I didn't even play him properly. I literally just tanked, and he was able to do it. So that's it for this one, guys. Like always, thanks for watching. Hope this was helpful, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace and love, and I'm gone.